But there are 2 points here. One is about waves, but the other is about when we choose to give certain physics demonstrations to students. We reserve some of them until later elementary, high school, and even college, and some of these things should be done at the primary level because the physical actions involved in presenting them are easily simple enough for a small child to do. For instance, think about a plasma ball. What do you have to do to use a plasma ball? You turn it on, you touch it, and you turn it off. Now, in reality, turn on and turn off is a process that children have to learn, and a lot of them, it takes a while for them to learn it, and a lot of batteries get wasted in the classroom because turning off is related to that action of a toddler who plays with a toy and then just drops it and walks away to go on to the next thing. Older children do that as well with powered devices. They just don't turn them off. Now we're going to talk about waves. An aluminum rod here that I bought from Home Depot for $7. Use a chop saw to cut it roughly 2/3 to 1/3. It doesn't have to be exact because the physical principle is the same regardless of the exact length. We're going to discuss longitudinal waves and transverse waves. There's a language issue here because the words, I think, intimidate people. Transverse, longitudinal, like they're big words. And so you think little kids shouldn't deal with those. But it's like saying, I shouldn't teach you what meringue means or what souffle means. They're just words. So transverse means that I can make this rod vibrate sideways. Or longitudinal means I can make it vibrate long ways. It just depends on how I hit it. It also depends on how I hold it. There's a control of error here. I mean, I can't just like fist it. That won't give you anything. So it becomes a matter of the pincer grasp. You have to hold it, and then you have to find the sweet spot. Now let's see if I can get it. That was pretty good. When you're hitting sideways, you're going for the transverse wave, you're looking for the lower pitch. There it is. One more time. Now you always get a mix of both. You don't just get a transverse wave or just get a longitudinal wave. It vibrates both ways. You can emphasize one over the other. The lower one is the transverse wave. It's the bell tone. Now if you come up here, you're going to hit it on the end. Now this is another control of error because this actually requires some dexterity. You actually have to hit it on the end squarely. So, now you can hear this, but you can also feel it. This is a tactile exercise. It comes across as being auditory, but it's really tactile. There's a high one. There you go. Now it's tempting as a teacher to put a mark on the rod so it's easier for the child to find, but really what you want is for the child to actually have to find it every time. You don't want to give it away with visual clues the same way you don't want to give away polarity with a magnet by painting one side of the magnet red and the other side blue. I'm going to jump down to the middle again. Hear that? The one on top. That's the longitudinal wave. One more time for that.